SCP-4141. Object Class: Safe. Special Containment Procedures. The door to SCP-4141 is to be locked permanently and monitored through a nearby security camera. All SCP-4141-2 instances are to be monitored at all possible times, and Foundation web crawlers are to monitor social media and online messaging platforms for messages and behavior that indicate a possible SCP-4141-1 instance. All known SCP-4141-1 individuals should be contacted nightly to ensure mental stability and safety. Description: SCP-4141 is a room located within the University Library in Ontario, Canada. From an outside perspective, the interior of SCP-4141 is an ordinary room with a table, 4 chairs, and a small desk on which a projector lies. From this outside perspective, any human who enters SCP-4141 and closes its door will exit approximately 5 minutes later. The humans who leave SCP-4141 at this time become known as SCP-4141-2 and are identical to the room's entrant, both physically and mentally. From the perspective of the individual entering the room, once the door is closed behind them, it cannot be opened again. At this point, the individual is known as SCP-4141-1 and cannot leave SCP-4141 through any means. After the door is closed, the lights within the room will turn off and the projector on the desk will turn on despite no available power source being present, playing onto the adjacent wall. Slow jazz music will begin to play throughout the room despite no speakers being present, along with a video in the projection known as SCP-4141-3 from this point onward. Due to the state of SCP-4141, it is currently impossible for the intro to SCP-4141-3 to be properly documented. However, recollections from several known SCP-4141-1 instances through online messaging services have been used to create a rough transcript. See Addendum 4141-A. Once the intro to SCP-4141-3 is finished, it will switch to a point of view perspective from the SCP-4141-2 instance associated with the entry of the SCP-4141-1 instance watching. Each known instance of SCP-4141-3 begins with SCP-4141-2 leaving the room, calling SCP-4141 mundane or just another room, and then continuing with their regular daily actions. SCP-4141-1 instances have no control over SCP-4141-2 and can only watch the projection. SCP-4141-2 instances are not anomalous in any fashion aside from their connection to SCP-4141 and SCP-4141-1, unless the SCP-4141- instance connected to it was already anomalous in the same way previously. They exhibit no deviances in behavior over the course of their lives, save for any mentions of SCP-4141 proper, which it will attempt to avoid whenever possible. SCP-4141-2 instances will age and react regularly to disease, illness, injury, and pain, just like SCP-4141-1 instances connected to it would, and will expire at an age typical of humans if not killed in some way beforehand. Every instance of SCP-4141-1 is disconnected from their instance of SCP-4141-2 in terms of the previously mentioned factors, as injury or illness suffered by their SCP-4141-2 instance will not be felt by them. Should an SCP-4141-1 instance die within SCP-4141 by any means, their connected SCP-4141-2 instance will die at around the same time from one of many possible unpredicted means. most often a brain aneurysm. If the instance of SCP-4141-2 dies, it is presumed that its connected SCP-4141-1 instance will die along with it, as no SCP-4141-1 instances in contact with Foundation personnel have responded after the death of their respective SCP-4141-2. It should be noted that after entering, all SCP-4141-1 instances lose the need to sleep, eat, drink, or excrete waste and will not suffer ill effects if they never do so. This does not transfer over to SCP-4141-2 instances. However, as SCP-4141-2 instances that die of starvation, dehydration, or any complications thereof will kill their connected SCP-4141-1 instance as well. For currently unknown reasons, wireless internet connection is still possible within SCP-4141, along with a single working electrical socket, in what is currently believed to be an oversight during creation. Cellular connection is cut off, but SCP-4141-1 instances inside can connect to the internet and communicate through it while inside, which is currently the only known way of contact and the method the Foundation uses to keep up to date with the conditions of what are currently 4 different SCP-4141-1 instances. SCP-4141-2 instances that enter SCP-4141 again are not affected, usually leaving the room after 30 seconds and complaining of a mild headache. Addendum 4141-A. The following is a rough transcript of SCP-4141-3's intro, spoken by what is described to be a young American male.
Greetings and welcome to the show. Both my colleagues and I are pleased to present our magnum opus, our masterpiece, the greatest work of visual art and/or cinema ever made. This is you, the real-time autobiography. You might be wondering what this is. In the simplest terms, it's you. A perfect biography and chronicle of your entire life as it would be lived by you. Except you don't have to live it yourself. You're a spectator for the rest of your life, able to make your own conclusions and determine how you feel about your own actions as they happen. Rest assured, dear viewer, nothing that the person you're going to watch does would be out of character for you to do yourself. This is you. Purely you, the only proper and true chronicle of your entire life from this point onward. We had a lot of fun making this, and we hope it shows. And from me, and all my friends and colleagues and acquaintances, we'd like to say, enjoy the show.
Are we cool yet?